Hello and welcome back to Friday Minis. Today we're going to look at a special button on your keyboard that might not be on your keyboard if you are actually using a desktop. We are talking about the FN or function key, which exists on most if not all laptops. You know how it works, it acts as a modifier, kind of like shift, except it gives you, the auxiliary functions like adjusting the brightness, adjusting the volume, media buttons, play, pause, previous, next. But here's something interesting that you might not know about this particular button. Your computer doesn't know it exists. What this means is that you might be pressing function F3 to change your brightness, but your computer doesn't know that. Your computer thinks there's a separate brightness button that you're pressing. You see, when you hit any key on your keyboard, a scan code, which represents the key you've pressed, is actually being transmitted to your computer. For your usual modifier keys like Shift, Ctrl and Alternate, when you actually use it in conjunction with another key on a keyboard, your computer is aware. Your computer knows that you are actually pressing two buttons at the same time, because of course, it is reflected in the scan code. This is not the case for the FN modifier key. You see, when you press the FN modifier in conjunction with another key on your keyboard, this is not sent to the system directly. Instead, this communicates with the board, whatever it is that is controlling your keyboard, and it's telling it to send a completely different keystroke. This is of course the reason why in my, remapping function keys video, you actually had to go into the BIOS to change the function of that FN key. It's actually treated at a lower level than most other keys are, which is why you need a BIOS setting to control it. Obviously, this is an issue of implementation. A manufacturer can choose any way they like to actually implement this function, which is why some of the comments on that particular video actually told me that there are settings within Windows that may be able to change it as well for certain manufacturers. But of course, what we're looking at here is the traditional implementation. That's all there is for this episode of Friday Minis. As always, don't forget to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. You're watching 0612 TV.